Hello and welcome to the Phillips Fam Baby Journey. I myself am requillphillips for anybody that is brand new to the crew, but do not, I repeat, do not stay a stranger. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button to join my family because I need more aunties, uncles, cousins, all that good stuff. And while y'all at it, I need everybody to go ahead and hit the thumbs up button because you are going to absolutely love these unique boy baby names I'm going to share with you today. I am currently preggers, as my shirt says. I am expecting a little baby boy who I am going to name Legend. He's due in July. And so obviously I already picked out my baby name, but you might, if you're watching this video, you possibly pregnant and you're looking for ideas on what to name your baby. Now, I believe my baby's name is, rather unique. There are a few legends out there. I mean, it's gaining some popularity, but overall, it's still not that common. My daughter's name is Legacy, and I thought that it went good with Legend. So that's how that name came about. And y'all probably like, dang, you gave your kids some heavy names. Yes, I did, because I want them to walk in greatness. I want them to know that they are meant to be great. Legacy and Legend, I mean, how can y'all be mediocre with names like that? And so the names on my list that I'm about to share with y'all, they have that same, greatness attached to them. Because we don't want no mediocre kids. We want our kids to be better than what we are. That's what we all striving for. So let's get into this list. The first name on the list is Brave. I have a friend who has a little boy, and that is what she named him. Up until that point, I had never heard of a child with the name Brave. And I thought it was so beautiful. I mean, the name literally means courageous. I mean, with a name like Brave, you cannot be no punk. It means you're going to stand up in the face of danger each and every time. He practically a hero, okay? So I absolutely love that name, and hopefully you do too for your little. Number 2 on the list is Leader. And y'all like, here we go with these crazy names again. So I conceived using IVF, and there was a possibility that my embryo could split and I would have twins. And I was thinking, okay, what goes with Legend? Because we were absolutely set on that name. There was no way we were not naming our son Legend. But don't nothing wrong with that. And I needed it to also kind of go with Legacy. So that put me in the L family name. And I needed it to, be purposeful. So I came up with Leader. I do know one person with that name. And when I first heard it, I was like, wow, Leader. That's unique. Like, I don't know anybody with that name, but it also was like, ooh, that's heavy, but that's a good thing. I want, if you name your child Leader, that means they're going to always be at the forefront. They're not going to be no follower. They're going to have, the great ideas, the innovations. So how could you not love Leader? I mean, don't you want to be a leader? Don't nobody want to be no follower. There ain't nobody, trust me, follower is not on my list of names because that would suck because don't nobody want to be that. Everybody want to be a leader, okay? Number 3 on the list, Zen. It's so calming. I mean, it literally means calm. Like, if you name your child Zen, I mean, they're going to be peaceful, chillax, have a whole vibe of just not being on that BS. Like, they're going to be like, wait a minute, shorty, calm down. Like, hopefully that also, equate to when they're a baby. Like, you ain't going to have to worry about them screaming their head off all the time. They just going to be, calm. Now, like I said, I believe that, names should have meanings because I believe that people emulate parts of what their name mean subconsciously. So, like I said, all these names are going to have some type of purpose, some type of meaning behind them. And that's just my preference for unique names. So y'all may be like, well, that's not, like none of these names are going to be, with apostrophes in them, hard to pronunciate, because my name is Raquel, and I got tired of people butchering my name as a child. And I was like, there is no way I'm putting my kids through that torture. And I'm not going to put your kids through that torture with any of the names that I suggest either, all right? Everything going to be easy to pronounce, easy to spell, like regular words, but just words that are not commonly used for names. All right, next on that list, we got cash. Show me that money, honey. Yes. Either they going to be about getting that money or spending that money. For your sake, I hope it's about getting it because, child, we know it's better to save than to spend. But it's okay to splurge every now and then. So cash is not super unique. I mean, there are, some cash out there that's climbed up the name list. But still, I mean, it's not an everyday name. And I still love it. We also have on here, okay, so this next name, I absolutely know nobody with it. But I was like, how cool would it be to name your child Dapper? Now, if you name your child Dapper, because Dapper literally means stylish, you got to make sure that they always on point. They got to be Mr. GQ out here. If you are not a stylish person, more likely you're not going to be able to dress your child stylish, and they don't need to be called Dapper, okay? If they're going to be looking raggedy out here, Dapper ain't the name for them. But if you all excited about like, yes, I can't wait to buy baby clothes and toddler clothes and gonna have them laced, dressed and pressed as a teenager, do it, okay? Do Dapper. Like, hey, Dapper. That's a dope name. Y'all know it is. Next up, we have Kingston. Now, Kingston, it literally means Kingstown, but it still got king in it. And who don't want to be royalty? Who don't want who don't look at their little kids as princes and princesses, kings and queens? It sounds very regal. So I formally endorse the name Kingston, especially if you're from Jamaica. Next on the list is Adonis. That is the Greek god for handsome, okay? That means your baby gonna be fine. Now, I know we all like to believe that we got cute babies, but let's be real. Some of us know deep down inside that our babies look a little funny and they're not the cutest. So if you got one of them babies, don't do that. Don't be naming your child Adonis. And don't act like, I know my baby cute. Ain't everybody in the world ain't cute, so we know that's a lie. Ugly adults start off as ugly kids. Next up, we have Titan, which to me equals strong. Means they're gonna be larger than life, just big and strong. Okay, they can be a Titan on the football field, a Titan in the boardroom. Whatever it is that they are into, they gonna be large and in charge if that is their name that you give them. We almost done. We got 2 more on the list, y'all. 2 more. Next up, we got Ace. If you watch The Real Housewives of Atlanta, you know that Kandi Burruss named her son Ace. Ace literally means number 1, okay? Who don't want their kid to be number 1? Everybody want to be number 1. It's almost the equivalent of leader. So, of course, I'm a fan of it. And then finally on the list, we got Rocket. That is what Pharrell Williams and his wife named their child. Rocket means they're going to ascend. So it can mean, they're going to obviously, go to great heights, but it can also mean that they, they out of this world, that they, going to think, about something, outside the box. They're going to be a creative spirit or soul. So either way it go, I love Rocket because I want somebody that's, creative, and I also want somebody that's trying to rise above, and break through the atmosphere to get to the next level. Now, I hope that you love these names that I provided for you today because obviously I did. That's why I gave them to you. But if you got strong opinions on like, girl, that was horrible, I want to hear what names you hated, but I also want to know what names that you loved because I know my name's not going to be everybody's cup of tea. Some of y'all want to just name y'all kids Michael and Jack and John, other sleepy names. No offense to Michael Jackson Johns. Because y'all didn't get to name yourself. That was y'all parents' decision. But like I said, go ahead, leave those comments below. Make sure that you give this video a thumbs up. And if you haven't done so already, subscribe. And until next week, remember, your miracle is on the way. I'm out.